because I'm all up in my bag. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Girl, bye.
Special K, girl, there is a special place for you somewhere on the short bus. Hello, it's your lady girl from around the way, where we have culture, conversation, and community. And in today's video, I am finally back with a review of Zeus Network's One More Chance. This is part 2, Fight for Love. And I'm not even going to tell y'all how I've been watching every episode and even posted something, but Miss YouTube came and took that whole video down. Anyways, I'm back. Let's get right into the video. So this episode pretty much just picked up where we left off at. The girls are fighting, okay? We have Roly Poly Snacks Mill going up against Yodeler because pretty much Roly tried to out her and saying that, you know, she was looking for dirt on Yummy and she couldn't find it, and she's so jealous of Yummy because she feels like that's her only competition in the house, and yada yada yada. But Roly Poly Snack Smells is really inconsolable right now. She's so upset the fact that Yodeler kicked her in the stomach, and she's just really upset. She was screaming, "Get this mic off of me!" She was throwing stuff around. But for real, I really think what she's most upset about is the fact that Yodeler tried to spit on her. And I agree, like, what is ever really that deep that you trying to spit on somebody? Like, I'm assuming she don't really even know this girl. Like, y'all really beefing like that? You know, when you spitting on somebody, that's real beef. That's true beef. But, like, come on, girl. She's like, oh, Yodeler's like, I'm not doing all this. I don't play for the cameras. But, girl, you really playing in the cameras right now because what's tea? Why are you doing something? Roly Poly is still going off. Yodeler is just calm at this point, but Roly Poly is just really upset, and Chance comes to her rescue. Like, Roly, here goes some snacks, giving her Fritos, and like, here, I got your blunt, spark the blunt up for her, damn, to put her in her lips, you know what I'm saying? And she's just trying to calm down. He's trying to calm her down. Chance is funny for that. He's a real one. I could tell that Chance really likes Roly Poly just on how he treats her. He like, I got your weed, I got your blunt, I got your snacks. What more do you need from me? It was really, really cute. And, you know, he like, here, let me hit that weed with you. They just got a cute little friendship chemistry, I feel like I saw. So, honestly, what I can say is these are the type of clips and segments I thought I was going to get from Zeus Network as far as it being a dating show. But I think it's refreshing to see them interact on a one-to-one kind of like intimate level. Even though chaos was happening, you can tell the connection that they have by just that little scene. And I would like to see more of that, honestly. But Roly wasn't trying to hear it. She snatched her wig off. It was too hot. She was like, girl, she kept it all the way real. She was really, really, like, smoke was coming from her ears, for real. So Micah comes outside to talk to Yodeler, and Yodeler's like, nope, don't want to hear it. He like, oh, you want to come back in the house? Nope, don't want to hear it. I'm done with this shit. I'm done with this shit. But here's the thing about Yodeler. She's always done. I'm finna be out. Da, da, da. I'm in my city. Roly is a mark. But, like, every time you get upset, you're threatening to leave. Then, sis, then leave then. Like, why be in here and have all this commotion? If you really from LA, you really is bossy like that, then why are you on this show with a whole bunch of chicks who you feel like are not on your level? In my opinion, if that's really truly how you feel, then move like that. Yodeler is in her confessional, and she is continuing to chop Roly Poly down. She's like, girl, you in Vegas selling your pooch, and you on the internet selling dildos and sucking dildos and all this stuff, girl. Yodeler does not see her for Roly Poly. And I didn't even know they had this major beef up until Roly Poly tried to out her, which I feel like she didn't think that she was going to do, about trying to find information on Yummy. And honestly, I just think it's really petty and childish. Like, their little quarrel, their little small beef did not warrant that girl to spit on her. To me, that's like, you know, you despicable. Like, I hate you to my inner when you try to spit at somebody. It's just really not that deep for this superficial fight, which leads me to believe that she's the one that's actually doing it for the cameras, not the other way around. And Micah pretty much agrees. He's like, you about to do all this over some he said, she say? Girl, get it together. So Chance leaves Roly Poly out once she finally calms down, and Chance goes outside to talk to Micah and Yodeler. And Yodeler is continuing on her rampage. I don't deal with broke bees. I don't deal with broke bees, but you are on a show among broke bees. Here we go. She like, girl, you need to worry about raising your kids instead of me. And then, here's the thing, like, when people got kids, why even mention it? Just whatever. So Chance is really concerned. Like, girl, the neighbors is going to call the cops. And I think this is the second time I heard somebody mentioning the cops in this Airbnb, because, like, y'all know that this is a temporary rental, and y'all in here cutting up like that. Like, just have some cool with you. They both agreed to take a breather, and the sit downs continue. Here we go. So we have Special K and Yummy. And Chance is like, do you think Yummy is here for me to Special K? And Special K starts off real cool and chill. No, well, yeah, I don't really think Yummy's here for you. And they talk about the reasons why. Here is where the BS continues. Special K really just made it about herself. Like, Yummy was co-signing with Mangina, and I can't stand Mangina. And Yummy's like, that's y'all beef. Y'all have nothing to do with me. And apparently Special K and Yummy were cool at first. And that's what Special K was trying to say. But Yummy's in her confessional like, Special K, you're a joke. And she looks like a joke, honestly. Then Special K gets all hyped because apparently there was a blog post about somebody who was with Yummy saying she was a gold digger, and Special K was the one who was around carrying the bone. But Special K reveals that she wasn't the one who found the blog post. It was believable. So you need to check her. And she was like, no, I'm going to check you too, right? And Yummy's like, well, I don't feel checked. And in that moment, Special K gets up out her seat, tries to hit her. I think she landed a punch. Yummy said she did. And Yummy was just sitting there laughing at her the whole time. You know how Yummy is. She wrote her. She's like, girl, you look crazy. You a joke. And then she made up a rumor talking about her body was fake. And she was like, yeah, these titties are real. Chance, no, they been in his mouth. And she like, oh, really? What else been in his mouth? I effed him. I messed with Chance. And so what? So she like, girl, we ain't even been here 3 weeks. You effing your way to the top. You sleeping your way to the top. Special K was really bothered by the fact that Chance and Yummy had already slept together. And here's the thing. Like, why are you clocking somebody else's cooch? Whatever she do is whatever she do. Like, but I don't understand why that would make me so upset. Not unless you were in deep love with this man. And we all know that in 3 weeks she is not. So again, putting on, performing for the camera. Special K goes off in her fishnet crop top, which I think she had on green, yellow, and pink neon colors, giving me very early 2000 teenager. Special K, I know you had a friend somewhere that can kind of keep herself up. She could have really just lent you a couple of items. Maybe even whatever. And then that was another thing. They were talking about Special K being materialistic. She's like, are we talking about Porsches or are we talking about stocks? But here's the thing. You brought up the fact that you had a Porsche and had to call somebody and say, girl, don't I really have a Porsche back at home? And if you really had a Porsche back at home, why didn't you pull up in your Porsche? And Yummy like, listen, I'm good in my life. I'm not over here bragging. She's like, yeah, get with your fake Gucci belt. Special K, I don't know why you trying to be something other than yourself. I can see how Yummy can come off being a little bit arrogant and sarcastic, which to me, arrogant and sarcastic is a little easier to swallow than lying about what you really got and pretending to be something that you're not. And that's just my opinion. Anyway, so as Special K is walking out because security got involved, Mangina is lurking in the wings, child, and her and Mangina go back and forth. Mangina ends up getting all hyped because it don't take him nothing but 2 seconds to put on a show. And he threw a mimosa at her. Chance was in the mix or whatever. Special K gets put out. She don't. Oh wait. Here's the thing that got me going crazy was the fact that Special K took off her own wig, girl. And not for nothing, if that was her own braid down, her hair looked like it's lengthy. But why did you take off your own wig? It didn't even require that. She's outside looking all crazy, standing at the door. And then here's the thing. Yodeler and Roly Polioli Snacks Mill both got into an argument. Neither one of them had to be put out. But they got you sitting outside. That speaks to a lot. I think production wasn't dealing with her. I think she got on everybody's nerve. Must be. Because why were you outside like that? And then she outside talking to herself. Yeah, and I'm crazy. And I'm about to go get my body done. And like, girl, what are you doing? Like, Special K is really, truly special. I do think it's funny, though, that when all of the commotion was breaking out between Mangina and Yummy and Special K, Cheeks just in the kitchen pouring her drink, sipping her little cup. You can tell when somebody is really truly with all of the shits because she was so unbothered by that little hiccup that they had. She's like, girl, let me pour me my little drink and keep it pushing. But Special K is just outside acting stupid. Then she starts that screaming. And I really don't even know what to say about that other than Ooh. Woo. Look, the spirit don't even want me talking about her no more. No, seriously. I don't understand why anybody would go on TV and act the way that she acted. And obviously she knows that this was an opportunity for her because she mentioned like, oh my God, I made it on Zeus. But like, that's what you did. You know, you was better off not making it nowhere. You was better off making a YouTube channel like the rest of the girls and give people what they want, the people that want to see you on there, because that was a hot mess. Chance goes outside and she's like, yeah, I'm leaving. I'm about to catch a flight. I'm about to go get my body done. So Chance is like, all right, cool. My opportunity to get you out here anyway. So you really wasn't for me anyway. All right, your chance for love is over with. And I'm like, oh, I know he was waiting to get her out the house because she seems like a drag to be around. They said that she was one way on camera, another way when the camera started rolling. And I can see that because she gave me very, very much Z-list actor. Terrible. Meanwhile, Yummy is back in the kitchen chilling with Cheeks. Like, girl, you was wearing Aeropostale. You mad in real life. And I'm bad in real life. Just saying a whole bunch of stuff. She looked like the type to pay to wait to get into the club and yada, yada, yada. She's so ugly. Just, you know, just bragging on her. Which I'm not even going to go crazy on Special K anymore because I really feel like she got some things there that need to be addressed that probably were not being. And if Special K you ever come across this girl, I'm not even going to say too much because you made it on Zeus and good for you, but hopefully you can use this opportunity to spin it and get you a fucking bag, period, sis. So now it's time for elimination, my favorite part of the show. And Chance just talks about how disappointed he is in all of the girls. He's always disappointed in the girls, apparently. First person to get a hat was Believable, and she came with the receipts, y'all. She came with some baby pictures to show him that actually I am not a man. I was born a woman, and this is what it is. Honestly, I feel like I know a couple of Dominican girls that got the really, really strong chin, with the really strong nose, with the eyebrows that look like they used to connect back in the day. I feel like I know a couple of girls that look like Believable outside all of the Botox, lip fillers, butt shots, and implants. Next person to get a hat was Cher, of course. Cher has been in the top 3 this whole entire show, and she ain't do nothing but say thank you, sir, and do a couple backflips. And that is just, you know, a little dig at the girls that's out there giving up cooch and acting crazy, talking to themselves. Cher literally did the least with the most reward. And I know I gave Cher a hard way to go in the beginning because I felt like she was, you know, appropriate in culture a little bit. But in comparison to the other ladies, Cher has grown on me completely. And I think her real name is Faith in real life. And go ahead, shout out to you, Faith. Anyways, Chance ended up complimenting her outfit because it looked like she wasn't going to the gym for once. And she looked good. She got her hat. She kept it cute. Wakanda gets called next. And he's mad at her again. He was supposed to be bringing a piece into the house and you didn't, and yada, yada, yada. And he's like, oh, I don't know, Wakanda. I can't really see it for you. And she's just like, well, I didn't really act up. But your breath did, is what he said. He ended up eliminating her. And she's like, I don't even really think that he gave us a really good chance at this. And here's the thing with Kinda. He don't want no spiritual woman. He wants an Instagram star, Instagram file. You can just tell by the type of person that he is. I think that Kinda is beautiful. And she is better off with a different type of man that is vibrating on the same frequency as she is, even if maybe not even the same, but close to and similar. He wasn't giving Kinda a chance, not when he has a room full of fillers and ass shots, period. But Kinda is beautiful. Girl, whatever you do, I hope is making you some points. Actually, she's a model in the DMV area and she takes beautiful pictures. I just saw some of her pictures show up on my feed and sis is working. Good for you, Kinda. Cheeks is next. She got very low energy, like, dog, give me this little hat, let me do my little cheek pop and keep it pushing. And she's like, I don't really feel like you're here for me. He's like, oh, but I am. Cheeks, she's another one that doesn't really do much and still gets a hat. And she's like, if I wasn't really here for you, I wouldn't be. And she seems like she's keeping it real. Cheeks honestly seems like she's mad that she's been at this house for so long and it's a promotion going on at her club and she's trying to get there and she's missing out on money being at this house. And I feel like she's ready to get back to the club, period. Roly Poly pulls up in her repeat leather outfit. Hopefully it's vegan leather. And he just says, I'm disappointed in you, but you know, you were able to calm down, so I'm gonna give you a hat. You got another chance at love. And I think that he really likes Roly Poly. Not for nothing, she seems like a really cool girl. You know what I mean? Say what you want about her, make little jokes about her ill-fitting clothes and her stiff wigs, but she seems like a cool person. Next person he called, he fake. Oh, this is such a hard one. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Girl, please. Yummy is next. Yummy gets her hat. It ain't even no thing but a chicken wing. Okay. And hopefully this scarf is not looking crazy. But Yummy gets her. And they call Mangina and Yodeler. And Yodeler's looking scared, girl. She got that wig up. That pink wig up in the back, showing her black peach fuzz in the back. And they're pretty much just sitting around waiting to see who you know, who's gonna get eliminated. And honestly, they like, Mangina, you threw the alcoholic beverage on me, this, that, and the third. I think your time here is up. Mangina was just like, huh, what? I don't understand. But he ended up giving you know, Mangina the proper respect, the proper send off. You know, he was trying to say a little something. They kind of cut it short. Was like, well, can I just have a hug? And he was like, no, for right, I just want to give you a hug. He didn't give him a hug, but he did give him a fist bump. And Yodel is safe. You know, Mangina served his purpose on the show. Was very entertaining to watch, and I'm sure Mangina got something going on in the works. He looked like he had something going on in the works before he even got on the show. But Mangina was cute and won, and you know, the time was just up. And on the next episode, oh y'all, I cannot wait. My girl New York is back, and she's giving me straight long weave middle part, blue eyeshadow. She's giving us old New York, but enhanced, new and improved, and she is reading the girl. She sat down with Sharon said, you know what? You're giving me very much Iggy Azalea, girl. When I tell y'all, I bust out laughing. I cannot wait for next week's episode. That one will be up and on time, full, locked and loaded, ready to go. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. It really, really, really helps me out. I appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. As always, I am sending you much love and much light, and I will see you in the next video.